because I'm thirsty. I'm very thirsty. Come on. Here's our first customer. Taste it. Taste it, rainbow. Thirsty. Where are you? Where are you? Taste the rainbow. One more. Chicken rainbow. Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka. Thank you so much for joining us today on channel. This is Ouija and Chappos, my good mates. We're playing on the North American server. I know some of you will go in the comments and go, try that in the Asian server, you noob. Oh, God. Just go and douse your head in a bucket of flames. We're playing on the North American server because Chappos is currently in the UK. His work moved him there, so we're playing on neutral ground. It's about equidistant from all the concerned parties. And you can probably see from coming in there, it's a pretty hot boot camp drop. A bunch of people with nice parachutes and all that. And we're in a really, really tight spot. And this is probably my favourite game of the first week back from holidays. And it's not because I went off like a frog in a sock. I really didn't. It's because it highlights some really good team play. Even with Mr. Ouija stretching the boundaries of safety on a near per minute basis, Azza is a really aggressive player. We don't have any gear. You can see he's going to find he's going to find me a vest over here in just a second. But I really like the cohesiveness that's on display here. I like the fact that we grind this out as a team. We move together as a team in the hottest spot to drop in the entire game, with a whole lot of people in it and not much gear at all. What we do have though is a propensity to look out for each other. We just spotted me a vest. I'm going to change over to the QBZ. Chappos doesn't have a vest or a helmet right now. Azza's got a helmet, nothing else. And we're just moving around. You can see the gunfire's coming in from all over the place. They're still shooting at us. Like, it's just, there's a lot of angry humans about the place. One of the keys to squad play, good squad play, is supporting each other, even when people are out in a limb. And you can see Chappos knocks the bloke that was off in the field. Ouija is off engaging. Now, he is easily the most aggressive rider on tour. When we play together, it is very hard to get him to sit still. He is a rowdy human being. That said, look at Chappos pro leaning out without a vest or a helmet. Just, Chappos loves a go. Loves a go. Ouija's right out the back of the map. He's engaged someone. He's knocked Carnix, but then he's been knocked by INF Nyans. Now, those guys are in the middle. They're in the center of play at the moment, the main area of boot camp. So I'm going to go over here and get Ouija up. You can see Chappos immediately moves with me. He's going to have the overlook. He's going to clear the guy that Ouija knocked, and I'm going to get Azza up. Now, that is stock standard squad procedure. Someone's gone down, we move to them, one person has overlook, the other one gets that person up. I give him 3 band-aids because that is literally all my worldly possessions. Enjoy the band-aids. And then we try and get to the next part of the map and maybe, just maybe, find some gear that will help us move on out of boot camp. Now, if you're just starting PUBG Mobile and you are in squads with your mates, the most important thing I think you can do for yourself is work on your awareness of where your squad mates are. I've heard Ouija engaging someone there, and I'm immediately on top of it. I'm shooting towards him. I'm like, if he is in combat, I've got to get there. And I get there just in time to bugger this guy off and keep Azza up, get him up and revived. And as I do, Chappos is also gone to the overlook, and we're in again. It's no surprise that Ouija was on his own, but that's what we pay him the big bucks for. We know he's a loose cannon, but he makes things happen. Now, one of the best things about playing in a squad is that support network. And it's a sense of shared achievement. There's no doubt that that's a reason a lot of people enjoy the game. Whoa, very close, very close, very close. INF, whoever that bloke is. And I've been playing with these guys in online games for a very long time. But there is easy areas for you to find friends to play with. I've got a Discord server and it's only got about 3,500 people in it. But that Discord server gives you the opportunity to there's like a looking for group section there, looking for squad section there. You can jump on Discord servers like that and you can say, hey, is there anyone that wants to have a go in a squad? You can get to know people like that. You can play. And if you're not a wanker, if you actually care about your teammates, if you just don't go off and try to win the game all on your own, you'll find some really lovely common ground there. And you will be able to find teammates like Ouija and Chappos and build relationships where you can play the game and get a lot more out of it because you're all working towards a common goal and you're really focused on getting each other across the line. And for that reason, this for me was like my favorite game of the week. And I did screw all damage. Like it was not a big damage game. And you can see me dropping bandages from my teammates. We're just, look at us. We're all on like 30% health, sitting over here, band-aiding up with only 45 people left. And we've wiped a couple of people from boot camp. I've had 2 revives. I've been revived twice. Ouija got Chappos up. I mean, it's a real sense of team and of shared commitment. That's why we love PUBG. It's a great game for this kind of thing. You know you're in trouble when a level 1 vest with 20% durability left on it is your best option. They finally got the bloke who was on top of the roof there, and we actually look like we may get out of this thing alive. We're finally starting to get some gear. Like, finally starting to accrue a little bit of credit in terms of the survivability factor. And that's what you need to be doing in PUBG. You need to work these numbers. You need to get revives in. As long as you've got a team made up, you've got a shot at the title. As long as you are reviving buddies, as long as you are working together, you can get things done. And you're only going to do that if you get yourself some squad mates. So might I strongly recommend, if you don't have any, that you jump on my Discord server, jump on the PUBG Mobile official Discord server, go to somewhere that's got some sense of community. And if you want, my Discord server is in the link below, excuse me, and start forming those bonds. Start playing with other people. Start working your way up the tree, and you will get a lot more out of the game. And it's something that's really worth doing, because I got to tell you, playing on your own is not nearly as much fun as sharing the highs, the lows, the blame. But don't worry, we do the blame game too. But usually everyone tells you to get stuffed when you tell them it was their fault. And it will improve your gameplay as well. You want to, yeah, there you go, Ouija. That was rad. I think he's got 6 kills. He was definitely the most aggressive rider on tour, and he took a lot of players out for us. I mean, 2 kills out of a boot camp, and I still feel like I really had a good time, played hard, and had a good one. Technically speaking, we just supported each other. We just made sure that we were always there to overlook on a revive, that if a teammate went down, our primary focus and primary target became getting them back up, and that we had enough meds that we could share them around and keep everyone's health at least at a minimum level, even if we didn't have the gear. We played hard, played dirty, played ugly. We got it done. Sounds like a freaking 1970s beer ad, doesn't it? Meow, my Cleveland, Ohio. One other thing, a little bit off the cuff, but have you noticed that so many of the bots in game these days wear the French-made outfit? That leads me to always believe that when someone has a French-made outfit on, they're a bot. As you're going to see in just a second, that is not true. That is actually a misconception. If they're in a French-made outfit, they are not necessarily a bot, despite me telling Ouija that this is a bot. Oh, it's a bot. Don't worry about it. It's just a bot. So Ouija's like, yeah, no worries. I'll go down and kill it. That's not a bot. That's a bloke in a French-made outfit. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Play strong, play hard, play with your teammates, play with your buddies, get better, and enjoy PUBG Mobile. Look after yourself. Lots and lots of content shooting down the pike. Remember to like the videos, share them if you would. That'd help me. There's a stream this Friday with the patrons. Look out for it. And until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.